is calling here? Oh, it's my friend Ollie. I wonder what he wants. Hello, Q. How are you? It's me, Ollie. Hi, Ollie. What's up, man? Why are you wearing this face diaper? You are in quarantine. For how long? 5 months. Oh, 6 months. Yeah, I cannot understand you with this diaper on your face. You must talk a little bit clearer. So you have COVID. And now you're wearing a face mask. You don't have to wear a face mask at home. Okay, it's not your home, but a mental institution. And you do it for the smell in your tiny room. Ah, it's not your room. Smell terrible, but your farts. Am I correct? Yeah, terrible, Q. But why are you calling me? To show off your new face mask? It looks like you're wearing this for the last 3 months. You called because you made a video about the lunar eclipse. Yeah, right. And you did it without cheating. Not really. So you cheated a little bit. And now you want to show it to me. Okay, then show it. But you have to take off your face diaper. Otherwise I cannot understand you.
Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. Hey, Mr. Q. Hey, it's Ollie again. Hey, Mr. Q. Mr. Q. Hey, Mr. Q. Hey, Mr. Q. And this time I am here with a video about the lunar eclipse. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. Hey, Mr. Q. Mr. Q. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. And I think it's interesting to just see how things work on a globe. Well, we have a globe over here. How will it look on a globe? Well, we have a globe over here. A globe. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. And I marked these 5 locations plus the sublunar point and the subsolar point.
Do you know if planets have this sub thing also? In this case Jupiter. Just like the Sun and Moon have. And then we can call it sub-Jupiter. Yeah, you seems to be right. It doesn't matter where you stick your camera to film Jupiter. Just stick it in the sky and you will find it.
And this is our direction towards the moon. And just a quick reminder, what is altitude and azimuth? Well, if you are right above your circle here, your compass rose, azimuth is the angle compared to north, and altitude is compared to the horizontal plane. So the angle that you can see over here is your altitude. But what's for sure is that Mr. Q, he thinks it's easy, but it is actually pretty hard.
So you're the only smart one here. And nobody else can put up some lines. Some direct lines on a 3D program. You're a moron, idiot.
And Mr. Q will love this, of course, because he thinks that triangulation is impossible when stuff looks somewhat parallel or almost parallel. Well, if it is perfectly parallel, I agree with him, but towards stars and the sun, yeah, it's most of the time just parallel.
Jupiter have like 4 more times distance than the Sun. So after how many miles things look parallel, according to you? So according to you, these point all to the same star? Don't you think that's a little bit lunatic? It doesn't matter where you are on the globe. You just stick your camera in the same direction, all over the same longitude, and you film the sun. So the lines become parallel after 93 million miles. I don't see parallel lines on Jupiter. And these have 4 more times distance than the sun. That's strange. So don't they have different angles? You know, stars are a billion light years away. And the sun is 93 million miles away. And you're telling us you can triangulate the moon because the moon is closer. I think you have shortage of oxygen because of your face mask. Piece of shit.
Now, first we are going to check the numbers. I have the 5 observations that we have seen just now, and I took latitude and longitudes. There is of course always a direction towards the moon. The apparent altitude and the azimuth are given by mooncalc. I also took the time to check these 2 points. The sublunar point is the point where the moon is right overhead, and the subsolar point is the point where the sun is right overhead.
That was not so difficult to model up. Sublunar, subsolar. What about sub-Jupiter? Never mind.
What you can also see is that the point is actually on the other side of the Earth. The latitude is flipped over the equator, and the longitude has a difference of about 180 degrees. This is not exactly 180 degrees and not exactly flipped, because we are not in the complete syzygy beautiful word to just say that 3 celestial bodies are in a line, a perfect line. Triangulation is of course, we need the exact location of the moon and not the apparent location. So we have 5 lines right now, all pointing in a parallel fashion. But here with the moon, because the moon is way closer than the other celestial bodies, is the closest thing towards to the Earth, we can actually see that these lines all converge to an actual point.
Why you not move around? You know, pan around so that we can see the angles. These lines also seems to triangulate from a distance, from a satellite a million miles away. But when I pan around, I see all different things.
Wow. Now let us place the moon in there, shall we? And I prepared it.
Yeah, of course you prepared it.
And I prepared it already over here. Let's move it. Let's see if this works out. Yes, we have a moon. This is the small object over here. This is the shadow of the Earth, and as you can see, all these lines, they hit, and ta-da, the moon in the center, which is of course very cool.
Holy shit, you just hit a 180.
We see it, a nice view from our Earth. And then we have 2 problems. So that is the presentation for today. We have an Earth with a lot of points, and if we triangulate, we get an accurate distance to the moon.
And you're telling my friend you put in the numbers? Up to 1/10 of a million? Accuracy! That's amazing shit. So you triangulated the moon with a 1/10 of a millionth accuracy. We can see with the naked eye. The moon don't triangulate. So you measure everything with a 1/10 of a millionth accuracy. During a lunar eclipse from July 27, 2018. We can see with the naked eye those moons don't triangulate. And you want to do it with 1/10 of a millionth accuracy. I have here 3 locations on the same longitude during a lunar eclipse. This is Santorini and have a time zone of +3 hours and it's 11 o'clock. This location is Sudan. It's 10 o'clock because it's only plus 2 hours. And here we have a place in the Ukraine, and that is plus 3 hours, so it's 11 o'clock. Let's see if we can triangulate the moon. I will make this image a little bit transparent. Now this clearly not triangulates. Those lines are way off. Let me do this third location, Ukraine. No, they are not triangulating. What have you done, Ollie? Are you trying to con me? Well, you failed again, piece of shit. You little fraud. You cannot con me. Show me how they can triangulate. Do you understand anything from triangulation? Why you not try to triangulate this, you tiny Belgium triangulator? The solar eclipse, March 2015. This is about 1 hour and 40 minutes before the eclipse starts in the Faroe Islands. On one side we see the sunrise, and that is on the 0 longitude, the prime meridian, and 180 degrees opposite we can see the sunset, of course. And this is all at the same moment. Angles getting wider for the moon, for the sun. I have here your subsolar position, your sublunar position, and I don't know about sub-Jupiter position. They all point in a different direction, not 1 degree, no, tens of degrees. And to triangulate this moon, you have to point it at least 25-30 degrees in a different direction. Can you model this up, please, with 1/10 of a million accuracy? I have here 0 longitude, 60 degree north, 60 degrees south. The so-called sublunar point and the subsolar point. And I did the same on 180 degree longitude, 60 latitude north and 60 latitude south. And I added Jupiter for those locations. So can you please model this up? I'm getting tired of your bullshit. How many times I must debunk your shit? Don't mess with me, because I'm the uncrowned king of the flat earth.
Our beloved friend, thank you for your attention. Next video will be about the solar eclipse, which is way more complicated.
Good idea, model up the solar eclipse in Faroe 2015. I'm not going to give you any details, because you're a smart kid and can all do this stuff yourself. I will tell you one thing. It was around sunrise at 6:01 on the prime meridian, 60 latitude north and 60 latitude south. And I did the same for the opposite side. And show me where I made a mistake. This is Jupiter on the same day. You can find all the info on timeandday.com. Put some work in it, like I did. You tiny piece of shit liar. You fraud. And now get lost.
And ta-da! The moon in the center. Thank you.
That was all, piece of shit. And now Ollie's rap.
Hey, hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. Hey, Mr. Q. Hey, hey, it's Ollie again. Hey, Mr. Q, Mr. Q. Hey, hey, Mr. Q. Hey, Mr. Q. And this time I am here with a video about the lunar eclipse. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. Hey, Mr. Q, Mr. Q. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee. And I think it's interesting to just see how things work on a globe. Well, we have a globe over here. How will it look on a globe? Well, we have a globe over here. A globe. Hey, Mr. Q, QNFee.
That's all, piece of shit.